after a pickup of 5. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. 55.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Space to maneuver at the 40. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Darnold now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Ravens have got it. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
This is West. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
New York set to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recruit with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Right back to him on first down. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
The Jets on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. To throw is Darnold. And off his back foot, he'll heave this into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 3rd down, it's West. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know, all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. No, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
New York set to take the field. And they'll run it here. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a handoff looking right. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Caught by Snead over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Steps away to his left. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have broken the tie.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. So that'll back him up 5. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Tucker now to add the point after. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He uncorks it for Snead. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They begin here with a run by West. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On the ground, it's West again. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Look, the 1st down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a 1st down.
Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. Forced out to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. Now West. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. To throw is Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. As the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Here's Jackson. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the...
And got his man complete. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 65 yards.
Detroit! Detroit!
Darnold from the red zone now. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tavon Young. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The drive begins with a run by Dixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. second down. It's Dixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. The Ravens on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 7.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Jackson to throw. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's taken it around the 40. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Gone!
One last throw down for Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs, because there's all that build up to the moment. But I would imagine the post-game locker room speech, it'll have a pretty positive spin.
It should. They've made a heck of a run.